We are back again with third episode. It's number 3.
3.
We again would like to thank you all for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting, giving us questions. We couldn't do it without you guys. Okay. Well, we left off last week and I felt like we answered your questions. So this week we're going to try to, flow right on into that as well. So we're just going to jump right on in. I feel like we should just jump right on
Dive in, girlfriend.
All right, first question, it is juicy, okay? Juicy.
With a capital J.
Listen. Okay, the first question is, as women, do we wait on a man to ask us to marry him, or do we push marriage on him? And the second part of that question is, how long is too long, basically, to wait?
Oh.
What would you do, girl?
Oh.
Go. This is good. I love this kind of question.
Okay, so
good question,
do
you push marriage on a man, or do you just wait for him to ask?
I'm going to say absolutely not.
You don't push.
You do not push marriage. You don't push anything on anyone.
I agree.
Because if someone, here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I feel like the reason men kind of drag their feet when it comes to marriage is because they're really just not ready. And so as a woman, I don't think we realize, and it took a gentleman that I was dabbling with to help me to understand this. He helped me to realize that when a man marries a woman, it's almost like she's relieved of duty. Does that make sense?
No,
like,
I really am. That's true.
He's taken on so much. Like, he has to figure at least he's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be. He's covering. He's supposed to be the one covering the family. He's taking care of everything. He's supposed to be the one that first wanted to take a knee and go to God in prayer. He's supposed, all of those things, and it's a really big feat. That's a responsibility. So a lot of men just simply aren't ready. So to say that you should push that on someone, I don't think so. However, if you've been with a gentleman for so long.
What's so long?
So long is he's giving you children.
Okay.
You all live in the home together.
Mm-hmm.
You busting it down the middle with life expenses and making decisions together. Girl, y'all already married. Now, why this man won't put a ring on it? Yeah. I don't know. But I feel like, if it's been a year or two, you all are just kind of dating. You don't know. There's no rush. Like, take your time. Mm-hmm. But I only say that, but if you've already had babies together, y'all living together, what's the hold up, boo? You already my husband. Give me a ring and a sheet of paper to prove it. Because other than that, why not? It makes no sense. No other reason.
That's all y'all missing.
And then, to put, I look at it like this. I feel like if you push it on them, that's not good because
they may resent you.
They could resent you, or they could just be doing you a favor by not marrying you. I know we love a person and we want to see the best in them. We want to say, he's my happily ever after. But girlfriend, when push comes to shove, really?
Is he? That's true.
So I feel like don't try to force it because if it's not time, it's not time. You just give that person time to evolve, continue to grow. But if it's been, 4, 5, 6 years and y'all got kids and y'all living together, baby, grab the baby bag, grab the stroller and your keys, and girl, put some wheels to your heels and roll. At least that's what I would do.
See, I'm about to say, I think it's different strokes for different folks because I don't want to break nobody's happy home up. And what I may think is a long time, other people may not feel like it's a long time.
Sure.
Like, for me, I think a man, of course, I'm not a man, but I feel like a man knows if he's going to marry you or not.
Absolutely.
Pretty quickly. He knows if he wants to be in a committed relationship, marriage, early on in a relationship. Now,
Absolutely.
he might want to take his time to make sure, because people do change when they get in relationships. But I feel like he already knows if he wants to marry you. Y'all been together for 4-5 years, like you said. Like, he knows if he's going to marry you or not. Now, I don't like to break up a home, so I'm not going to tell you to leave that man.
You don't want to break up a home. You ain't
I'm just
breaking
saying,
nothing up.
but with I feel like if I'm giving you this opinion, my opinion, I don't want you to take that as
It's
Bible.
your opinion.
Yeah, but I don't want nobody to take it as Bible and be like, girl, that's the word of God, and I'm going on in, and this is what, I needed that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to leave nobody. Don't leave nobody until you are 100% sure that's what's best for you and your family. Now, if it was me, I would probably have already left a long time ago if it was 4 or 5 years. But, again...
But it also depends on not to cut you off, I'm so sorry, but it depends on the age. Like, we're talking about,
that's true too.
You all been dating since you were 16, you 20, 21. Girl, sit down.
Yeah, that's a
Go
little
have have several seats and get comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I feel like not to discredit age and to say you don't know what you want and you're not old enough. I mean, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, give it some time. It's okay because people grow, and I promise you, what you like at 20, you probably will not like at 30. No. So he honestly still may be doing you a favor.
Yeah.
But if you're at 30 and you're in a place, or if you just simply know that you're ready and that person isn't, then you have to make a decision for yourself.
Yeah.
And you can't resent him if that's not what he wants to do. You just have to respect his desire, his preference, and what he's wanting to do. And if you know that you want to hit the gas and keep it rolling towards marriage, and he's not there, then you have to make a decision. So that's not you breaking up a home.
That's true.
That's just you giving an opinion. That's just, you do what, like you said, you do
with it as you feel.
As you feel. But
I do, Doug. I think you brought up a good point. I feel like you need to basically talk to your person and see if y'all are even on the same page. What if he don't even agree in marriage? What if he don't even think marriage is needed? Like, we don't need that, man. We pretty much married. I thought you was fine with this. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So y'all really need to be on the same page. Now, if y'all on the same page and everything still is not like, I don't know, then you're going to have to, I think you should go ahead and do what you got to do, sister.
Roll on, girl.
Yeah, man, don't stifle yourself.
If you roll on, if he really want to be down like 4 flat tires, he might reel you back in, boo. But if he don't be sad. Be glad, because again, he may have done you a favor. Amen.
Alrighty, now to get on a little bit of lighter note, somebody asked us, would you prefer chicken or fish? Chicken or fish? Chicken or fish? Chicken or fish?
What you like?
Well, I can't eat chicken on the bone because I have this phobia. It feels like an elbow when I'm cooking it, so I can't even touch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick on with that fish because that's easy for me.
That's easy for you.
It's actually a condition. Okay, I looked it up, and the phobia is called apotrophobia. Aspotrophobia. It's a real thing. I can probably get money for it. Okay, what about you?
Apotrophobia.
Apotrophobia. Look it up, y'all. It's a real thing, for real. I'm just saying, y'all. It really does feel like I've tried with tongs. I've tried picking up with my. I can't. It freaks me out. Like, especially the drumsticks. It's a whole elbow, bro. It's a whole elbow.
Bless her, Father, Lord.
I really do need to be blessed with
Bow
that.
your head.
Thank God my husband is like chicken breast, honey. No bone up in there. And I can deal with chicken breast.
Okay, so chicken breast.
But it's the bone.
You can do boneless.
I can do boneless stuff. But I can eat turkey necks. And they got bones in them.
That is interesting. Turkey necks. Oh, Lord.
They're so good.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
A turkey neck with some collard greens.
Ooh, and some rice and gravy and it's smothered on up in there
and
with some
cornbread.
cornbread.
But if that cornbread not sweet,
oh, girl,
you can
listen. I've been sorry to get off track, but y'all gonna want this too. They got some Zatarain's honey butter cornbread mix.
Jesus, that sounds like something I want.
Yo, me and Roy went in on that. Yo, it was good.
Ooh.
It was. I ain't look. I'm putting you on something.
What you
We had some red beans and rice. It was so good. We had cut up some sausages. Oh, girl, it was good.
That makes me want to do the pancake back.
It was so good.
That
seafood means fish. All right.
Okay,
What about you?
I'm the same. I am pescatarian.
But you're not afraid. She's not claustrophobia.
No. I don't have a phobia. Now, if I have a desire for a chicken tender or wing, I shall get down. But no, I'm pescatarian, so I do not eat poultry or pork or beef. I only eat fish. So
And
fish
shrimp?
for me. And shrimp, yeah, any seafood. But yeah,
What about squid?
I'm gonna pass on the
Snails?
squid. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. I
Hard
don't think
pass,
snails
actually.
is a seafood anyway, but I just want to see if I can catch you up.
Anyway.
All right,
Nice
y'all.
moving the game.
Next question says, do you have any regrets? Regrets.
You go first.
Well, I think regrets is such a strong word because I feel like everything that you go through, you learn something from it. So if you didn't go through it, you kind of would be missing a part of who you are now. So I don't think I'll have regrets because I feel like everything, all my mistakes, everything that I've ever learned helped me to be who I am today.
Yeah.
So I would have to probably say no regrets as far as in life. Now, if I wish I would have applied myself a little more, I guess I could say I regret that. Like back in the day, applied myself a little bit more to see, I probably would be better off with where I am now.
I see that.
But
I think a
other
lot
than
of
that,
people would say that actually.
yeah, like I don't regret anything that I've done, but to put myself out there a little bit more, I think I would probably be a little further along.
I agree. I think I would say the same. And it does sound very cliche to say, you should never live with regrets. And you really shouldn't, because like you said, everything we do is an experience. Whether it has a positive or a negative outcome, it was an experience. So don't do this again, do this again. So I wouldn't say that I have any regrets. I think the only thing, if I had to say, what regrets I have, it would be the times in my life when I didn't trust God. You know how you say, Lord, I need your help with this, and then, for instance, I'm very animated in my head. So this is how I see stuff happening. Like, we'll say, because the Bible tells us that, you can leave things at his feet. You leave it at his feet. And so there are so many things that I've taken to God, and I'm like, Lord, Daddy, I can't handle this. I need your help with this. And I'll go and I'll put it at his feet. But then I'll do an about face.
And slide it right on back.
Come right on back. I go pick it right back up and be like, that's okay. I know you're real busy. I got it. Thank you so much. And so, and he's so sweet and kind. He's so sweet and kind. Even though when we do that, a lot of times we still get a good outcome because he's so gracious. His grace is so sufficient. Lord, we just thank you, Lord.
We do thank you, for it.
But even with that, it would have been probably a lot easier. It would have been less stress. Less sleepless nights, less tossing and turning. Had I just put it at his feet and allow him to do what he does best, which is fix it. Right, absolutely. So I think that would be. Other than that,
I
can't go. We can't rewind and go back and do anything over. So
I
why
always
live with
be like,
regrets?
what if we could? Like, what if this is just a long sleep and dreaming, and you wake up, and then you're like 13, and you're like, oh my gosh, oh girl, I'm about to do it.
I know. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would be kind of awesome.
Oh, yeah. But if I could redo stuff, but not know what I know now, I wouldn't want to redo it.
Yeah, no.
I keep what I got.
Yeah, I keep it where I am. Because like the dude off of Incredible said, it defines who I am. He's like, where'd you get that from? I don't know.
It defines
who I am.
Yes.
Okay. So next question. If you have a friend who will not get over a past issue that you've had, should you apologize again for the same issue that you've already apologized for? This isn't my question, by the way, and I'm not directing it to her. Because it did. I was like,
she was gazing into my eyes a long time. I ain't even did nothing. I ain't even do nothing.
It ain't my question.
Okay, well, let me say this. Here's my thing. Girl, I'm not finna beg you for nothing. No. But I will say this right here. Now, if I apologize, because first and first and foremost, I don't mind apologizing.
Yeah, I don't have
If
an
I'm
issue.
wrong, I'm grown enough to come back and say, man, I messed that up. I'm really, really sorry. And if I say it, I'm genuine.
Right.
So I'm not going to apologize again.
More than once, yeah.
But like, here's my thing. Like, if I'm reaching out to you and you still kind of, you real light on me, you acting like you're not in the mood, or you know, if I say, hey, let's hang out, and you're still like, girl, I got something to do. Okay, I will continue to try a few times.
Yeah.
But if you still don't come around, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. I agree. I think I would probably apologize. I don't want to say, because I can't tell somebody how they should feel, right? You can't tell somebody how they need
Absolutely.
to grieve, they need to get over it,
Right.
because everybody does it in their own time. But I will say there is only so many times that you can apologize for the same thing.
Absolutely.
And not be annoyed with yourself. Like, girl, now, come on now, girl. We done hashed this out 7 times.
I know you
we
right.
back again. Like,
I'm not gonna
there's
keep circling
something.
back.
There's something deep up in there, girl, that
I
you gotta
know
deal
you
with. It
right.
ain't
That's
got
a
nothing to
me
do with
problem.
me.
I ain't even in the equation no more, girl. I checked out.
So I will say I will apologize. Like you said, I don't have an issue apologizing, but I mean it has to be a cap. It has to be
You
a
gotta
cap
cap that
on
thing
it.
off, baby, because
They'll keep going.
you know, because you know how you have some people who hold grudges.
They really do.
You have people who are immature and they just, you know, and I just feel like sometimes we can just be a little but you know, it just depends on the offense. Like, because here's my thing, but I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if you offend me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of those, you can't come back from this offense. It's
Well,
like
that's different.
you disrespected my family, or you know, something on that level.
Yeah.
You know, something. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
So you call me and say, well, you know, D, let me just apologize and this and that. Girl, I accept your apology. I appreciate it, but let me let you know. Let me let you know. I ain't no coming back from this. Now I'm gonna love you because God says I have to. And if you need anything, I might even still be there. But we ain't gonna never hang out again. But I'm gonna tell you, it won't be no secret, so you won't have to apologize twice. So I think if people will practice that, just being able to communicate better, articulate their feelings and thoughts,
Well,
you wouldn't have to apologize multiple times. You will already know that I'm not dealing with you anymore.
Yeah, I think it's easier. I don't know. That's a whole different question. Go on, girl. Let's go to the next
You
question.
go, girl.
No, because you had led into something like, you know, communication-wise. That's what I was about to say. I think it's easier for me to communicate my feelings with my homegirls and all that than it is for me to communicate how I 100% feel with Roy.
Really?
I don't know why. I can be transparent with him because I know nothing really actually hurts his feelings. But I don't know, like people that I genuinely love and care and cherish, like I really try to handle it with kid gloves and not say anything that could possibly hurt their feelings. But at the same time, you don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess put in a little box so much to where you're not even really communicating. You're like, oh, I can get over it. It's fine.
Everything in moderation. I mean, it's one of those things you have to figure out what battles do I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? So you honestly, just like you said, if it's one of those things, it needs to be discussed. It needs to be discussed.
Yeah,
I had a little tiff with a friend, and I let it go for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never said anything about it, but I was very offended by something that she had done to me, and I never said anything. But on the inside,
you was just hurt.
my feelings were hurt. And I'm not a sensitive person, not outwardly anyway. I'm like a pineapple girl.
Yeah,
I'm
girl.
real hard on the outside, but I'm juicy, real juicy and soft and sweet on the inside. And so, you know, I put up that exterior like,
That's all right.
forget her, you know, more so with an attitude. But I had to just make a decision. Look, we got to talk about this one. And the conversation wasn't pleasant, but it had to be had. And I was like, well, I don't know which way this is going to take our friendship. But
at least you were honest.
I gotta let you know. So
that's good.
But she would, that whole apologizing twice and 3 times and thrice. So what the Bible say? Turn the cheek.
And then you turn the other one.
Is that the same thing as
turn
apologizing? Should that do that? Does that mean that you need to continue to apologize to them?
No, I don't. I think that's for offenses, right? You turn the other cheek because somebody offended you.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with you apologizing.
True. Yeah.
You were offended. Oh, okay, girl, you offended me, but I'm gonna go ahead and go on over here. Now you done offended me again. Now I don't know what's gonna happen when I turn this up.
Slowly this time, because
right. I think we got one more question here. Actually, yeah, the last question is bare face or makeup?
Ooh. Ooh. Bare face.
Bare face, guys.
Okay.
I think it's pretty obvious. I, of course, would rather go bare face,
Okay.
but I always feel like there's a time and a place for you to throw on a full face. Like,
There you go, girl.
because
Ooh.
sometimes full faces just really make you feel like, yes, I can conquer it. I can do
Oh,
whatever in this
yes.
world with a full face of makeup. But I would definitely say you want to make sure you take care of your face underneath your full
Absolutely, which is why bare face is
Bare
mandatory
face,
because you
man.
want to do healthy skin. You know, let your pores
face.
breathe.
Let it breathe,
And
girl. Have a good skincare routine.
Excuse me, be okay with being in your bare face because I feel like,
Some people can't leave out of the house
yeah,
without a full face of application.
yeah,
I
Oh,
couldn't
Lord,
do
that's
it every
hard.
day. That's a lot of
that's
makeup.
a lot of time.
That's a lot of time because it takes me a long time to do a full face of makeup. Like, I'm slow with it. So if I had to put on a full face every day just to feel okay, yo, man,
That's a lot, bro.
that's a lot, bro.
But if that's what you like,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, you could get away with just some mascara and a lip. That goes a long way.
or you give them a nice little concealer under the eyes because sometimes, you know, that concealer will wake up that face, girl.
Yeah, that's
Get you a
true.
little nice little, you know, powder finish,
I agree.
a little mascara, a little gloss, and bam!
You in there, girl. Throw
You
on
are ready
some
for the
earrings, some hoopies. Pull your hair on up.
Oh, girl.
Actually, kind of like this. Put it on up
I
if you
know,
can.
I know.
That's it.
But you might want to go ahead and tell them about
Bare
the bare
face.
face, boo.
So
that
bare
people might wanna
face, bare face is coming soon. Once I get out of esthetician school and we find a place to set on up. Bare face is basically going to be a beauty bar that services all things face and like bodies and stuff too, but particularly your face. You know, because we want you to feel confident in your bare face. Yeah,
Absolutely. I
so
love it.
skincare, waxing, you know, brows, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, you know,
Brows.
lashes. You know, we gotta pretty much cover all spectrum of things.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
it's coming through. And look, girl, we got shirts already.
Bum,
So
bum,
it's gonna
bum, bum,
manifest
bum,
itself.
bum.
Yeah. Boop boop. Okay. And actually, that's the last question. With that being said, guys, this was another episode, y'all. I felt like that 20 minutes just ran on by. I didn't even talk another 20 minutes.
Hey, girl. Time flies when you're having fun.
I'm
I hope you all are having fun.
Yeah.
Leave your comments in the description bar. In the comment section below. And you can also find our handles of our different social media sites. How do you
It's a
say
social
it?
media site, yeah.
Yeah. In the description bar. So you can find us and make sure you send your questions to, what's the Facebook?
Honey dips and tips.
Honey Dips and Tips.
Too easy, right?
Because we want to know what the people want to know.
Yes, and leave your comments to these questions as well down below. Because we like to read y'all.
We do.
We like to read them too.
We do.
Well, until next time, my friends.